Like, get ready. Ow. What is up, y'all? It is your contactcmuse, back again and better than ever, and I am here with
Jeremiah,
Paris,
and we are reviewing the second half of Mr. Morale's and the Big Steppers, and I hope I'm saying that right, Mr. Morale. Anyways, so the first part I'm going to put right here, and you can watch that. That's the first 9, and now we are going to get into number 10, and this one is called Count Me Out. I'm super excited, so let's get into it.
We may not know which way to go on Mr. Crow. Shame on me, got 6 magazines that's aimed at me. Done every magazine was fame to me. It's a gift to me with the bedroom mat. Sleep ain't up 100 times, dog. I love when you get your lowest. Tell me where the throws was 3:30 in the morning.
So that one was I like the beat, I like the flow of the beat. It was very unique, another unique song. I don't really know what to say about that song. Like, I don't really know what the song was about. Like, Count Me Out, I mean, what is he talking about, being the underdog? Like,
I feel like he's talking about, like, not only people, but him counting himself out. Like, I think in that song he talked about the mirror and X, Y, and Z. I feel like he was talking about part of the song about himself, counting himself out for so long, you know, different stuff, and how he's tripping and falling. That's probably why the hook and stuff, because he was like probably doubting himself, you know. It's like a fight within himself.
well, I mess with it. I think it's a vibe. What about you?
you know, I can hear better. I think he could do better.
You think you can do better?
Yeah, he could do better.
Okay.
I really wasn't feeling that one.
Alright. What about you?
It was alright, you know. Like, it was very expressive,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, he was like,
He was unique. You're always gonna find uniqueness with him.
yeah, he's experimental. So.
Yeah, it was very experimental. We are on number 11, and this one is called Crown. So let's dive in.
Turn around is life or death, but you don't mind. I can't please every man. Wait, can't please every man. No, I can't please. But the time it was time to be there when somebody.
I liked that one. I feel like that was very artistic. I feel like that was art. Like, he was trying to, I feel like, convey his position in his fans' life, or maybe like his position in anyone's life. And I liked it. And I liked the ending. It was unique with the voices.
Yeah, I thought it was how do you want to say it? You know, it was I guess sort of like a experimental thing. Not really no beat. I don't think I heard a drum or a bass at all.
Just all piano.
It was just all acoustic instruments, and you know, you can't please everybody. It's true statement. But yeah, you know, it's okay.
A very subtle beat. Yeah, we say with the song, can't please everybody. Basically talking about music, family, whatever, friends. People might expect certain things from him. May even look at him a certain way, and he's just trying to, like, I guess he might struggle with that, because I guess when you put somebody up at a high pedestal, they feel like the expectations come with everything, and they feel like they have to please everybody. But in this song, he's trying to express that he can't do that. So I feel like it was a very vulnerable song.
And we are on number 12, and this one's called Silent Hill, and it's featuring Kodak Black.
Why you keep fucking with me? Tucking the broom and shit. Done with the soul and shit. Know you a joke, my answers are close. I holler at the moon and shit. I'm stressed out. Shh, be quiet. Went on my mind, went on your head, right through time, we go through the jet.
Silent Hill. I messed with that. I messed with that one. I liked the beat. I think it was just really chill, vibey song. The beat really made it, and I liked the hook. And yeah.
Yeah, it was a laid back song. I think I like Kodak's delivery, and thought Kendrick's the hook was kind of funny, the way he did that sound. But I like Kodak's. He had a bar. He said, what did he say? He said these niggas hate the ring. These niggas don't stand a chance. Which was a bar, if you guys don't get that, because there's a chance of rain. So he was, yeah, that was fire.
Okay.
Yes, very vibey song. I like both parts. Very smooth. I like the hook, the Kendrick still being vulnerable in the hook. Talk about the critics and X, Y, and Z and people who like to critique his music or whatever the case may be, but I feel like it was a nice song.
And that was number 12. So now we are on number 13. And this one's called Savior. And it's an interlude. So let's get into it.
You derive your sense of identity from being a victim. Let's say bad things were done to you when you were a child.
Tell me the shit in the movies could only be magic. This year I did 43 shows. Pussy, give me five. Gun dirty, got the 30 in the press. Tight bitch, put a perky in the sun.
That was interesting. I really like the violins. Violins are going in on the interlude. Again, I would have to re-listen to it to know what he's fully talking about, but it does seem like it's emotional. Mr. Morale. I don't know, it was dope, but again, it was unique and what's that word called? Experimental. It was very experimental. What do you guys think?
It was another laid back one. That had a sort of like a build up kind of thing going on with the violins, eerie, and then it would go back down again and would go back up again. And then pretty much talking about his family and I don't know if it was his life or maybe kids growing up in America or whatever the case is. Yeah, it was different.
Yeah, I like that interlude. It was definitely experimental. It was like kind of a spoken word, but in a poetic way. Like you said, very expressive. I had to listen to that one again because I got caught up in the flows, but I like that one with the violin and the instrumentals. So that was a nice little interlude.
Okay. That was number 13. Now we're on to number 14. And this one's actually called Savior as well. But this is the full song. And it's featuring Baby Keem and Sam what? Sam Do.
You think about it, but he is not your savior. Cold maybe.
I tell the whole truth from A to Z. Aye, show me you real, show me that fuck who dare to be different. See the Christians say the vaccine mark of the beast. Then all the villains to help. I never been sophisticated, same face. Being manipulative, such a quiet taste. I rub elbows.
Okay, so that one was a whole vibe. That one was fire. The beat was fire. Cadence was fire. I messed with the hook. I messed with what he's talking about, the message that he's serving. And yeah, I messed with that one heavy.
Yeah, I like that. I like that one. That was I like the beat.
Kendrick made you think about.
I like the beat, I like the vibe. Again, not a lot of drums and stuff, but it was still tough at the same time, that one, so I
did
like
see
that.
that. Throughout this album, there's not a lot of drums.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones. I like that one. That was definitely a vibe. Again, touching on different stuff, like probably going on in his head, how people might like view him outside in the world. That's why he freaking said in the beginning, "I'm not your savior," because people really look at him like he's something that he's not. And yeah, so he was basically like expressing that throughout the song and touching on different topics. But I definitely like that one. That was probably one of my favorites.
Was number 14. We're getting into number 15. It's called Auntie Diaries. So we'll see what it beholds.
Place away the monkey, figure out hot place away the monkey. I watch a man, this girl hold their hands down, tipping the avenues under street lights made his. Thinking I want me up from school, they stare at her in the face. They couldn't comprehend what I grew accustomed. We pulled off bumping quick like it was recognized the study she was taught since birth, but that was justified the feelings that my cousin preserved.
So he was really painting a picture with that one. That was pretty, it's pretty deep. Wow. He conveyed the message very, I can't even explain the word I'm looking for. But he explained the message like as a picture, so it was like we got a glimpse of somebody's life. And I like that. I like the diversity. And to know that he grew up seeing that, that's another side to him that I didn't know. So I like that too. What do you guys think?
Yep, I feel like this was the second most vulnerable track behind the Daddy one. And I mean, I don't know if it was this or like just a song to let other people know to not judge. I mean, I really don't. I gotta listen to it again maybe, but
Right.
This is the kind of world we live in.
Yeah.
You know, you just don't know a lot of things anymore. So yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just like an expression of his growing up, his past. Like he obviously looked up to his aunt. His aunt's the reason why he started even rapping, changed his life. He mentioned that. And like, I don't know, he's like, he thought it was funny when he was little to say certain words, but then as he grew up, he started to like appreciate his aunt for what she was. And I don't know. And then same thing with Demetrius and changing. And then I feel like the song was just about accepting people, and not like calling people out of line, because like you said, I mean, I don't know if I agree with it, but like if you say the F word, he's basically saying other people could say the N word. It's like it's all discrimination at the end of the day. So I mean, that's what I got from the song.
Yeah, same here. So we are on to number 16. Which means we only have 3 songs left. And this one is called Mr. Morale. And it's featuring Tana Leone. Or Leone? Leone? I don't know. Tana. So I actually had to come back for a second because my camera was acting funny, but I think that one was like, talk about experimental. I feel like so many genres were put into that song. I like the experimentalness. I feel like I could hear this in like a movie, in like an action movie, maybe like Wakanda again. I don't know, but that was dope. It was different, very different.
You said what? Wakanda again?
Yeah, because he had the soundtrack of the first Wakanda, so maybe Wakanda too.
Oh, What's Wakanda? Black Panther?
Oh, yeah, Black Panther.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about.
I thought it was the new shit.
The city in it is called Wakanda.
Yeah. No, yeah, I like the beat, and I liked,
It's very different.
yeah, it was different. It was,
Eclectic, unorthodox.
you know, very, just different. So, yeah.
Like, the voices and like gave me Egyptian vibes. And then one
You got
part of
Egyptian
it,
vibes from that?
from the voices.
Oh.
And then that part gave me like space vibes.
Yeah, almost like a game.
Yeah, like a game. So it was like all different angles. I feel like that's it's different.
Yeah, I like the beat. That's another song I really like in the album. Just because it's different, the delivery was different. I feel like he's doing a lot of expressing on this album. Just stuff that's just going on in his head. Like he's just getting all this stuff out on these tracks. It's like a therapy session for him. And that's what the vibe I'm getting from this album.
I think it's a little deeper than that, but you know, I like the idea. I feel like most of the songs, it's like double-tongued, even triple-tongued in some of the things that he's saying. But that's a different topic in the video. Alright, so we're on number 17, second to last song. I heard this one is deep and emotional, and I'm ready for it, so let's get into it. It's called Mother I Sober, and it's featuring Beth Gibbons of Portishead.
Know my heart, my first tough decision. In the shadows, clinging to my soul. I hold my mind, I need control. They handed me some smoke, but still I declined. I did it.
That was a deep one right there.
Wow. The three most vulnerable ones is the dad one, the aunt one, and the mom one. And I think that's the most vulnerable one, though.
Yeah. That was something else.
That was something else.
That's a
He's
connect.
showing a lot of humility with the inner struggles that he faces. And wow, he's painting incredible pictures while doing it. I don't understand the ending though. I mean, it does. I've heard the ending before in like one of the first songs, one of the first like 3 songs, I think. But I also see that hearing the feet on like footsteps or running. That's a what's it called?
Theme?
That's a theme here. That is a theme here. So I'm definitely gonna have to re-listen to all this shit. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I thought that was very, very emotional, very, you know, you never know what somebody went through in life, why they do the things they do, or, you know, I mean, I'm not saying it's a cop-out or nothing, but you never know. So, very, very, one of the deepest songs I've ever heard, so.
Yeah.
Especially from rap.
I feel the same way.
I feel like he tapped into a very, very, very different side. Like I never heard Kendrick be that vulnerable in a song. From his mother being abused, from him being touched as a kid, from his family not believing him, no matter what he told them, yes or no. His mother being abused. I don't know.
His addiction.
His addiction, just his lustful addiction, just different stuff that he was touching on throughout his life, and that made him who he is today. And yeah, it's just one of the most vulnerable songs. I like that song a lot.
Me too. Snaps for that one. Okay, so we're on the last song of the album. It's been a trip, it's been a ride, it's been a journey. I hope you stayed to the end. I hope you listened to the full album yourself and interpret it yourself. And I can't wait to get into it. So let's get into the last song. It's called Mirror. Here we go. That's all, folks. That's the last song. It was called Mirror. I feel like that's the type of song you listen to when you want to think. I feel like this whole album is full of thinkers. All these songs that make you just like think about life and what's going on. And that one I feel like you can drive and vibe out to it. It was like light, the sound of it, but I feel like what he was saying was not as light as how it sounded. And again, it was different and experimental, so yeah. That's what we got from this album. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I like that song. It was a vibe. Very groovy.
Mm-hmm.
And just a soft approach, and yeah, it was nice.
Mm-hmm. The camera cut off again. Second time. But anyways, what do you think?
That was a nice outro. I feel like that song wrapped up the whole album in a sense of the Mirror, the two double-sided album, 9 and 9. Like, one is called Big Steppers. I feel like that's what you heard, the tap dancing. I just feel like this whole album was an expression.
My camera stopped again. This is a sign to start ending the video, but I'm gonna let him talk about what he was gonna talk about.
That song was a representation of the album. That's why I feel like his double album was called Mirror. So I feel like it was him reflecting on all these thoughts that he had in his brain and all these expectations that people had. That's why he said, I choose me. I'm sorry, because everybody wanted him to come out, make music, X, Y, and Z, but he had to find himself through all this whole time. That's why it took him this long to make this album. So I feel like this album was very expressive. Just him just going through everything that he was thinking about, and I really liked it.
You made it this far, you might as well subscribe. Please hit the bell to be notified when I post a video. New reactions will be coming featuring Jeremiah and Paris. If you like them, hit a thumbs up. Thank you so much for tuning in. We love you, and you have a great rest of your day. I love the hustle. I know you do too, so let's grind together. You are now part of the gang. Welcome to the team, baby. Bye.